so today we're gonna make this little fishy out of a bobble stitch. Okay, so the stuff you're gonna need is some scissors. These are fabric scissors, they cut really good. You're gonna need a tapestry needle. Focus. A pencil so that you can count and mark. Like you can see, I've already marked my pattern with how many I'm gonna need in between. And a crochet hook. Yarn. I'm using a turquoise blue. So the first thing you have to do is make a slip knot. So you're gonna wrap it around your finger twice. Pull the back to the front. Hold it there. Grab the back again and take it off. We want to chain, because we have 29 stitches, so we want to chain 30. This pattern I found on Pinterest or Google. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29, and 30. So we're going to single crochet second chain from the hook. This one doesn't count. So we have 1, 2. Single crochet, we insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through both. So you should have 29 single crochets at the end of this round. This is part of my Bobble Stitch blanket series. This is number 2. And there's round 1. Okay, so we're going to turn our work, and after every row you want to chain 1. I like to work my end in now. So for 7 more rows we're just going to do that single crochet. All the white is single crochet, so we need 8 rows total. So we did row 1, so I'm going to let you do row 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 by yourself. So 7 more rows, you should have 8 total. And after that, we'll meet back up. Okay, so I just finished row 8. So now we're gonna go to row 9, and that's when we start our bobble stitch. Every blue that you see is the bobble throughout the entire pattern. And the white is a single crochet. So after you do a bobble row, you're gonna do a full row of single crochet, and then go back and keep going. So it looks like the first one we need 6 single crochets. So we're going to turn our work, chain up 1, and do 6 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and now we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bobble stitches. So we yarn over, insert through our hook through the stitch, yarn over, pull through. You have 3. You're only going to go through 2 and hold. Yarn over, go in, again, go through 2 and hold. You want 6 loops on here. 5 loops including the first one from the other stitch. So here's 4, 5, 6. Now you're going to pull through all and single crochet the next one. And there you have the first bobble. Okay, so again, yarn over, insert our hook, go through 2. Yarn over, insert, pull through, go through 2. It's pretty simple. And we have 5 on there, so we need 1 more. We have 6. Pull through. So there's our second cluster, and by cluster I mean a bobble stitch plus a single crochet next to it. And we needed 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, make 6. So now we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single crochets, including the single crochet after this one. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we need 1, 2 bobble stitches for the tail. So here's 1, and then we're going to single crochet. Now after this one we should have 3 stitches left according to the pattern, and those will be single crochets. Let's see. Oops. And we do 1, 2, and 3. Now don't worry about this curling up because it will. There's the beginning. Okay, so the next row, like I said, will be all single crochets. So you're just going to chain up 1 and single crochet across. Don't skip getting in between here. You can see there's a stitch in between. If you have to pull it apart, do it. There's a stitch there, and there's a stitch on top. See the V on top? So you want to go under that and get it too. And you should have 29 single crochets. If you do not, then you've skipped in between or you've skipped on top. So go back and double check. And I just finished that row, so we're going to turn our work. Chain up 1. And we need 4 single crochets. So we're finished here. So we're here with 4 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 1 bubble stitch, 1, oops, then we need 12 single crochet, so 1, 2, 3, and 12. Now we need 1 bobble stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 bobble, 3 single, 1 bobble, and we should have 2 left. So 1 bobble and then 3 single crochets. Okay, 3 single, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 bobble stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which should have 6. And then we should have 2 left. 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Turn. You can see it starting to form. Single crochet straight across, chain up 1, and single crochet through. I'm going to turn our work. Chain up 1. So we need 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, And if you want a written instructions for this, let me know and I will post it on my blog. And now we need one bobble. Well, we need two, but remember in between we do a single crochet. Ugh, my yarn is being stubborn. So there's that. There's one single crochet, and then we're going to put another one right next to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we're going to need 12 single crochets, including that one I already put in. So there's 1, 2, 12. Then we need 1 bobble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 single crochets in between. So 1, 2, and then 1 bobble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3 in between, 3 single crochets. So here's 1, 2, and 3. Then we need 1 more bobble stitch, and after that we should have 3 single crochets by themselves. 1, 2, 3. Turn our work. There it is so far. Okay, so remember to chain up 1 single crochet across, and we will meet back here when that's done. Okay, I just finished my single crochets. Again, turn your work, chain up 1. In this row we need 1, 2 single crochets before we do a bobble stitch. 1, 2, and now bobble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6, pull through all. Now we need 4 single crochets in between. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 bobble stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need more yarn. 5. And there's 6. And then we need 10 single crochets in between. 10. 1, 2, 10. And then we're going to do a bobble stitch, single crochet, bobble, single crochet, bobble. Okay, here we go. There's 4 and 5 to complete the cluster. And another one. I did single crochet in between, just so you know. And then we need 3 single. 1, 2, 3. 1 bobble stitch. And after that, we should have 4 single crochets when we do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, we're going to turn our work. And you can see the little fishy starting to take place. You're going to chain up 1, and again just single crochet through. Whoopies. And remember, you should have 29 single crochets. Okay, turn our work, chain up 1, and it looks like we need 2 single crochets. So 1, 2, okay, and then we have 15 single crochets before we need another bobble. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 15. Now we need 1 bobble, 1 single crochet, 1 bobble. So 1 bobble, 1. There's 5. There's 6. And single crochet and another bobble. Now we need 3 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and bobble stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we should have 4 single crochets left. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's go ahead and turn our work. Chain up 1 and single crochet across this entire row for 29 single crochets. Okay, next row, turn your work. Chain up 1, 1 bobble stitch, okay, and then 15 single crochets, 1 and 15, then 1 bobble stitch, 2 single crochets, and another bobble stitch, and then 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 1 bobble stitch, 2, and then we should have 3 single crochets left. And we do. 1, 2, we chain up 1 and single crochet across, or not. And single crochet 29. So I turned my work and chained up 1 after that round of single crochet. So now we're going to do 3 single crochets. And you really don't need the pattern for this, but if you want it, I found it on Pinterest. And my Pinterest account is linked below in the description. You can just follow me there and find it as well. Okay, so we're going to do 1 bobble stitch. Okay, and then we have 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And then 1 bobble stitch, 1 bobble into the next stitch. Okay, and then we need 9 single crochet in the next 9 stitches. So 1 and 9. 1 bobble in the next stitch. 1, 2, 5. And then 4 single crochets in the next 4 stitches. 2, 3, 4. Bobble into the next. See, it's working up pretty quickly. And then we need 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do 1 bobble stitch, 1 bobble into the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, making 6. And we should have 2 single crochets left. 1 and 2. Turn our work. Chain up 1 and single crochet across for 29 single crochets total. Okay. Turn the work, chain up 1, and this time we need 4 single crochets first. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And then we need 1 bobble into the next stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we need 11 single crochets to the next 11 stitches. 2, 11. Okay, so 1 bobble into the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, 1 bobble to the next stitch. Then a single crochet and another bobble. And then we should have 3 left. We do. So we have 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that concludes row 23. Turn your work, chain up 1, and now you're just going to single crochet across for 29 single crochets. All right, last bobble stitch row. So we're going to turn our work, chain up 1, and this time we need 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it looks like we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bobble stitches with a single crochet in between. So here's 1, 1, 2, 1 more. Alright, now we need the rest to be single crochets. Okay, so we're going to turn our work, and as you can clearly see the little Mr. Fishy in there. So now we are going to, okay, we look at our pattern. We're going to single crochet the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 rows. If you look at the pattern and our fish, they look identical. Okay, so remember, turn your work, chain up 1, and single crochet the next 7 rows, totaling 29 single crochets each row. And this will be our second square in our bobble stitch blanket. I just finished my last single crochet row, and now to do the border. So we're going to, in the corners, I have 1 stitch in this corner already. I'm going to put 2 more in here for a total of 3. So 1, 2, and you can see it turns your work. And then I'm just going to crochet along the side, making sure not to skip any rows. Now I'm coming upon the corner. It's not this stitch that's the corner. It's the next stitch right here. So we're going to put 3 single crochets in there, which is going to allow us to turn the corner. We're going to turn this corner. And now these ones, okay, so just go ahead and finish crocheting around your border, and remember, put 3 single crochets in the corner. And then when I am done with the next corner and back to the top, I will show you how to slip stitch into the beginning and fasten off. I'm going to put 2 into here and then slip stitch into our first stitch, and that will let it change the corner. So now that that's done, what we're going to do is chain up 1, cut our yarn, pull through, and that's going to make a knot. To block your work, what you're going to need are these little pins. I have these because I sew. So just these little push pins. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take them and push them around the entire project how you want them. So I'm gonna set this down here so you can see. So I'm just gonna take the push pins and push them in. There's straggler to the side. I mean, it doesn't need to be in there. I'm gonna put one over here. I'm gonna put one in the corner here. Okay, then in the middle, stretching this one out a little. And to the side over here. So you want to stretch your project out so that it's completely even. Again, you can add some more or take some away if you need to. And now what we're going to do, we're going to take a spray bottle full of water and we're just going to soak this thing. I just like going back and forth, and I'll put it down over here so you can see. Let me just go ahead and adjust. Okay. I just like to soak and splash, like push it in so that it seeps into the fabric. Going back and forth. You want to soak this project because when it dries, it's going to dry to the exact square that you have formulated. So that's why you want to make sure that it's perfect. And I would let this sit 12 hours to dry, so overnight. And I like to come back in and spray some more on it if I don't think it's shaping correctly to what I want. So just soak it. And I like to just splotch it in so that I know it's not going anywhere. Now there's totally different ways to do this, but this is just the way I like to do it. I block my work. Just spritz, spritz, spritz all over and let it dry. Okay. Of course, I have a towel put down. And so there we go. And I don't do anything with this yet. This will be hidden away when I go to crochet this to the blanket. So here is square 2 in my bobble stitch blanket. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe so that you can see future videos and so that you can crochet along with the bobble stitch blanket that we're making again. And if you would like to comment below and let me know what other patterns, like a fish or something else you would like to see in a bobble stitch, I will make the graph and we will crochet it together for our blanket. So this is piece 2. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, guys.